Hello, students. Once again, welcome back to your science class. Today, we are going to begin with the third session and the last session of your chapter 4, metals and non-metals. In the previous video, we had studied about the physical properties of metals and non-metals and chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Now we are going to study about noble metals. What are noble metals actually? We have studied about the metals and non-metals. Here, metals like gold, silver, platinum, etc. retain their luster because they do not react with air, water, or acids. So they are called as noble metals. Noble metals are also called your inert metals. Okay, these are the metals which do not react with water, air, or acids, so they can retain their luster, their shine for a longer period of time. We know a very common example of reaction between metal and water and air, that is your zinc. Whenever there is a metal of iron, metal of iron, where if you can see, when you keep it for somewhere for a longer period of time, and if there is water nearby it, it reacts with water and air and forms a grayish substance. Okay, it forms a grayish substance. So we know that metals do react with water, air, or acids, but noble metals or inert metals, these are the metals which do not react with acid, water, or air, so they can retain their luster. They can last for so they retain their luster for a very long period of time. That's why they are used in jewelries. Gold dissolves in aqua regia. Aqua regia is a mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated hydrochloric acid in the ratio of 1:3. Remember it and put this in your mind. Aqua regia is a solution which is used to dissolve gold. And in this aqua regia, we have hydrochloric acid and concentrated nitric acid in the proportion of 3:1. Pure gold, of course, we know it's 24 karat gold. It is very soft and it cannot be used for making ornaments. So it is mixed with some silver or copper to make it hard. What are the uses of metals? We know uses of metals. Iron, it is used for making pins, nails, nuts, bolts, tools, machines, construction of buildings, bridges, etc. Aluminium, it is used for making utensils, wires, furnitures, parts of aircrafts, vehicles, machines, for packing food and medicines, etc. You know that the foil, the covers of medicines, these are also used in that. Aluminium is used. Copper, it is used for making wires, vessels, electric gadgets, etc. Gold, it is used for making jewelry, coins, medals, etc. Silver, it is also used for making jewelry, coins, medals, etc. Platinum, it is also used for making jewelry, electrical gadgets, plugs in vehicles, etc. Sodium, the compounds of sodium are used as common salt, chemicals, etc. In calcium, it is used for making cement, glass, etc. Uses of non-metals. Sulfur, it is used for making sulfuric acid, salt of metals, etc. Oxygen, of course, we know a very important or essential thing on the earth's surface. One such thing without which we cannot even imagine our survival. Okay, so it is a non-metal. We can say that it is one such non-metals without which life is not possible on earth. Okay, so a non-metal which is responsible for the life on earth. Nitrogen, it is used for making ammonia, which is used for making fertilizers. Okay, and you must know that nitrogen is also very important. It forms the DNA, the genetic material of a person. Okay. Hydrogen, it is used for making ammonia, which is used for making fertilizers as fuels in rockets for welding, etc. Chlorine, it is used to kill germs in water. Iodine, it is used as a tincture iodine, which is an antiseptic. Alloy, an alloy is a homogeneous mixture of metals with other metals or non-metals. Yes, alloy is one such it's a homogeneous mixture. Alloy, you can say it is a mixture of metal or non-metals or a metal or two metals or two non-metals. So alloy, so here is a list of alloys given to you in this, the constituent or the composition which it contains and the uses of alloys. Just go through them while you watch the video. And corrosion, of course. What is corrosion? Just now I have explained you the reaction between iron and water and air. So the surface of some metals gets corroded when exposed to moist air for a long time. This is called corrosion. Now how can you prevent this corrosion? Prevention of corrosion of metals. First, applying oil or grease. Second, applying paint and galvanization. Coating of metal with non-corrosive metals like zinc. Electroplating. Coating of metals with non-corrosive metals like chromium, tin by passing electricity. And alloying. Example, when iron is alloyed with chromium and nickel, it forms a stainless steel which is resistant to corrosion. So here I am providing you the answers of give reasons which are given at the back of the book, the give reasons and the question answers which are provided to you at the back of the chapter. The answers to those I am providing you here. Give reasons and the short answers. The short answers in your book are given wrong. Those questions are based on your chapter 3. So those questions you don't have to do. I am providing you here the questions as well as the answers. Okay, I'm just providing you with the 4 questions. That's what you have to do in your notebooks. And the very long answers, they are most probably as it is, the answers are available in your books and your videos also. So you can go through it and can get the answers easily. Rest we can discuss in the video class. Thank you and have a nice day.